And dear students, we are discussing now money, the concept of money. So this is the important concept in the study of monetary economics. In this chapter, in this particular video, we discuss theoretical concept of money. Because in general, we know that in general life, we use that different kinds of the money in different our daily life transactions, right? From not only from the food or livelihood to earn or to derive a good status in the society, money plays very important role in the modern era. That is the daily use of money in our life. But here the concept or the topic here explains us the theoretical aspects, the functions, the use and the definitions and other importance of the money. So here I am explaining you what is the meaning and what is the definitions of the money in this particular video. Okay, let us start by the origin of the money, the introduction. The word money, the English word money is derived from the Latin word moneta. The English word money is derived from the Latin word moneta. Moneta is the surname of Roman goddess Juno. Juno is the Roman goddess. So the surname of Roman goddess Juno, the moneta, the Latin word moneta is derived. Here it is the nature god of Roman people, the devotes Juno goddess, and in the temple of Roman goddess Juno, the money coined first. So that's why the modern word, the English word money is derived from the Latin word moneta. So that is the origin. That is the origin of modern money. That is the origin of modern money. The coins, the paper standards, what we are using in our daily life. So if it goes to before moneta, before the coinage system, we can observe the use of money in the ancient societies. If we go to ancient societies, the agricultural society, what we call as pastoral society, they uses commodity money. We heard that barter system, right? Sati Vinimaya Paddhati. In the barter system, people uses commodities to exchange between themselves, to exchange their needs, necessities between themselves. There is no coins or there is no money, paper currency, but there is commodity. They uses commodities, quantities of commodities, bags of the commodities that they produced. In the agricultural society, for example, in the agricultural society, if the farmer are producing wheat, he exchange his other needs with by selling that commodity to other farmers. In the hunting society, later on, in the hunting society, the people are using skins of the animals and to exchange goods and services between themselves. But here later on, when the life of the people are developed, or when the people are searching for standards in their life or qualities in their life, they find difficulties or inefficiencies of the commodity and skin money. Even the initial metallic standards of the money. So that's why the modern money, the modern concepts of coins and the coinage and the paper currencies are emerged. So, and that is goes to the Roman people, Roman goddess moneta, which is the surname of Juno. In the temple of Juno, they coined the money or money standards. So that is the origin of money. Okay, so here we have to discuss what is the meaning of the money. Because barter system have difficulties, because skin money have the difficulties, or the initial metallic money have the difficulties to circulate among themselves, to circulate money among themselves. So that's why the modern coins and the paper stands are emerged. Yeah, and the human life is developed or standardized by using modern money. How the money helps human life, or what is the use, or what is the use and what is the functions of the money that we discussed here. At the first, what is the meaning, or what is money? The meaning, the definition is are the opinions of the different economists. For the definitions, what is the meaning or what is money? The economics or the monetary economics define money as object, kind and the record. Economics uses to define money as it is a kind, it is a record, or it is an object. So according to the economics, money is anything, money is any object, money is any kind, or money is any record which is generally accepted or in general use for the payment of goods and services, at the same time repayment of debt in a socio-economic context. It is the meaning that economics says that money can be defined as any object, any record, or anything which is in general use or generally accepted by all the people in the payment of goods and services and in the repayment of debt in a socio-economic manner. So that is the meaning. So that here the meaning says that the definition of the money in the economics says that money which is termed as the thing or object or a record in all kinds of the standards, to exchange goods and services, to repay the debt or credits in a socio-economic manner, means which is generally accepted by all the people. Because the money has to measure the value of the commodity. The money can be used by all the people at the same time, which is acceptable, or which will be provides the necessities or the essentialities of the individuals. So that thing, that object or that record is called as money. Because in modern standards, in the evolution of the money, there are 6 evolutions we can discuss. Originally, there is a commodity money. When the people find out difficulties in the commodity money, in the barter system, they goes to skin money. And to solve difficulties or inefficiencies of the skin money, they find metal. They use metals. That is the metallic standard. The monometallic and the bimetallic are there. So after the metallic standard, the people find out a better solution, that is the paper currency, the paper standard. In the paper standard, the paper currencies are used, and there is a convertibility will be included in the paper currencies that easily convert to the other liquid forms as shares, bonds, securities and many others. And now the currency, the money is also, the paper standard is also can be convertible to the plastic money as debit card, credit card and other cards. So that's why as the modernization took place in the human life, the human finds standards in the money which is easily acceptable in all kinds of the transactions. So that is the money. That is the concept of money in the monetary economics. The next, definitions of the money. The definitions. Here definitions means the opinions. There are many economists are there. there are many economists are there. All those economists, all the economists are give their opinion regarding the money. Here we discuss, we point out only certain definitions which explains us the concept money easily. Okay, here I will explain only 5 to 6 definitions of the definitions which is given by the economist. The first one is Walker. Professor Walker defined money in his own term. The definition is opinions of the economist, views of the economist. The first one, Walker. Walker says that Walker defines money. Money is what money does. Walker says it is the shortest definition. Walker says money is what money does. Money is what money does. It means Walker's definition means money is what money does, means money, the use of the money in the daily transactions. He gives shorter definition. To understand the definition, we have to understand the functions of the money. The functions of the money. The what money does means the functions. Where the money uses, that money does. Where the money uses, that money does. So that is the definition by Walker. That is the definition by the Walker. Then second one, Crowther. Crowther is the another famous economist. He defined money as money is anything that generally acceptable as a means of exchange and at the same time act as the measure and the store of value. Money is anything that is generally accepted by all and at the same time act as the measure and store of value. Measure and store of value. That is the definition given by Crowther. That is the definition given by the Crowther. Crowther gives two terms here, that is store of value, general acceptance, store of value and the measure of value. Three terms are introduced by the Crowther. He says that money is anything which is in general use, and at the same time act as the measure of value and the store of value. General acceptance plus store of value and measure of value. These are the primary functions of the money. General acceptance accepted by all the people in their transactions to go exchange goods and services, as well as the repayment of debt, plus measure value means measurement of the value of the commodity, and store value means storing of money with the stability, with the stable value. So that is the definition by Crowther. The next, Kent. The third definition is given by Kent. Professor Kent is another famous economist. According to him, money is which is commonly used and generally accepted as a means of exchange or as an store of value. So here Kent defined the money as common use and the general acceptance. Kent uses common use and general acceptance for the medium of exchange and the store of value. These two terms are used by the Kent, that medium of exchange, generally acceptability and the store of value. The people can use money in all their transactions. Medium of exchange means generally accepted by all the people in their transaction, plus store of value. The money can stored for long run and for long run according to the needs of the people, right? People saves money, right? In the modern world, people saves their money. People saves their present earning to meet future consumptions or consumptional needs. So that's why in that actions of the people, by storing money, the money cannot process the original value. So that's why the store of money is another function, and that term is used by Kant to define money. Kant says that money is which generally used or commonly used by the all as a medium of exchange or as an store of value. Then fourth definition given by Robertson. Robertson definition says that money is anything which is widely accepted in payment of goods and discharge of the other business obligations. So Robertson definition have a depth knowledge, depth explanation. Robertson says that money is anything which is widely accepted in payment of goods. In payment of goods, it means medium of exchange, and to discharge of other business obligations of the people. Not only here, Robertson says that money is not only to exchange goods and services, but also it is used to meet other business obligations of the people. What are the business obligations? What will be the business obligation? The repayment, the borrowings, the credit creation. So, because in modern world, according to Robertson, modern world, money is not only source as the payment condition, payment transaction, but also in the credit creations, borrowings, because the investment, the modern businesses depends on the investment, right? Here, the store of value, what we given by Kent and the Crowther, the storing of money for the long run, that can be converted as the investment or capital good, right? That may be converted to meet the business obligations, of the people. That is the business obligation term used by the Robertson to define money in the daily transactions. The next, Seligman is another famous economist. He defined money. It is a means of valuation and payment. Seligman says that money is means of valuation and the payment. That is the two words used by Seligman to define money. Money used as valuation means to measure the value of commodity plus the payment of goods and services. For that purpose, money is used. That is the Seligman definition. And the next one, Seligman. Seligman defined money as the process of general acceptability. Money acts in the process of general acceptability. So general acceptability term used by the Seligman, general acceptability word used by the Seligman to define money. Here general acceptability means that same the words used by other economists, that medium of exchange. Medium of exchange means money is a thing which is used by all the people in their all transactions. All transaction means payment of goods and services as well as repayment of the debt in their social conditions or the economic conditions. That is the Seligman definition. And lastly, Professor W.T. Nebelin. This is the last definition, important definition over other definitions. Money possesses function of general as a medium of exchange. Money possesses function in general as a medium of exchange. According to Nebelin, the money is used in the medium of exchange. So we know that medium of exchange means a thing which is used in all kinds of the payment, or which is accepted by all the people in that transactions. So that's why the conclusion over, or the summarization over all this definition are: money is a thing or an object or a record which is used by all the people with the general acceptability to payment, to pay goods and services, or to repay the debt in a social or economic conditions. That is the definition, that is the meaning given by monetary economics. Because the economists are given specific words, right, new terms. Walker says that money is what money does. So money, the performances of the money. But other definitions given a particular aspect, that Crowther says that, according to Crowther, he says that money is medium of exchange or accepted by all as a medium of exchange plus store of value plus measure of value. Kant says that money is the medium of exchange and store of value. Robertson says that business obligations, medium of exchange and business obligation. Colburn says that valuation and repayment. Seligman says that general acceptability, and Nevlin used medium of exchange term. So that's why all these terms are here, explains us the functions, the scope or the act of the money. So that's why we understand here or we conclude that money is a thing which is generally accepted by all, which is in general use or universally accepted by all the people for their daily transactions of payment of the goods and services, or to repay the debt. So this is the meaning. And the definitions are here explains us or represents us the functions. So in the next topic we will discuss the functions, the general functions of the money. By using the terms given by this economist. Okay, there are primary, secondary, contingent and other functions are there. All those functions are uses the terms which are given by this economist. So this is enough for today's video. We will be meet again in the functions of the money, in the general functions of the money. Thank you.